Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. Let's take a look at what frequency is currently activating, and it's going to be in three cards. The first one is the details, the second one is what can be released, and the third one is advice. Let's take a look at the frequency. We have the Chariot, and there's a lot of movement that's about to happen. So if you've maybe seen some of the previous readings, I think the last one and the one before that, we're talking about being a bit held back and revising our plans before moving forward. And this card confirms that we're building up to movement, and I'm hearing that it's not... if you're feeling a bit held back, it's also because your movement forward is synchronized. It's a collective push that we're about to have. There's a lot going on the world stage, and energetically, astrally speaking, it's loud and aggressive like never before. And right now, today, we're September 11th. So yeah, here you go. There's like always this like charge in the background. And this is timeless in the sense that when you come across this message is when it currently applies to what you're dealing with, so don't bother with the dates too much. And yeah, I'm feeling there's like what I'm getting is gathering the troops. So there's going to be forward movement when the troops are aligned. So right now it's almost as if the general is calling in everybody, as if everybody had different missions previously, and now we're actually gonna line back up to move towards a common goal, collective goal, if you will. So it's what I'm hearing is dissatisfaction. So the deep collective dissatisfaction we're feeling at this point in time with the world events or even personal circumstances will need to change. And this begins with an intention. Everything begins with an intention and agreeing to do things differently. And this is something that's rarely talked about to the extent that it deserves. But when you agree internally or disagree internally, that's where you align or preserve your energy. And what you energize comes alive and gets fuel. So it's pretty much the first step, to going in a direction that actually does serve you and responds back to what you give and offer. So yeah, it's very timely and interesting to see this going on in the background. We kind of need to hear something positive here sometimes, And now we need to release, and it's the Two of Swords, and right away what I got is the need to fight. Because this will, I understand it's a natural response in many circumstances, but this will only prolong the negativity. So sometimes it's better to retract from the battlefield, keep all the ammunition, go over a plan that actually works for us, and go for it when the time is to your advantage. And also understand that the astral feeds off of dark energy, dark emotions and reactions. So the more you get a grip over yourself about that, and actually observe, a good practice to not over engage emotionally is to observe different sides of a situation. So you're not stuck in just your own trigger or your own reaction. So whatever is going on, it's very important, and I recommend this in so many aspects of life. Like even if it's a work situation, family, or world stage, look at all the different angles. Look at it as like a journalist or a historian or something. You kind of have to give something to your mind, like feed it something. And emotion is enticing, because then you kind of have this like predetermined trajectory that's emotion led that's super emotional. It's triggering the body into looking for that dopamine and all that. But to do research will actually give it like a as if it was a dropper. Like every item you come across and put the puzzle pieces together is like a drop of dopamine, a drop of dopamine, a drop of dopamine, instead of just a rush of actual adrenaline that leaves you depleted and you didn't accomplish anything. So, yeah. Now, what is the advice concerning this whole collective movement that's about to happen? And we have the Knight of Pentacles, and what I got is the trajectory of freedom. So, etherically speaking, and in other spheres, what I'm sensing is as if the human collective is beginning to see that we don't want things to keep going the way they are, so we're building energy to actually it's like an energy bank. Every time you disagree and choose something better for yourself, you kind of like put coins in a bank, like the better for yourself type of bank, which is an egregore. Ultimately, it's like a big etheric cloud of energy, and when it gets really potent, people connect to it and tap into it really easily and get directed by it very naturally. So this is something that's been used politically, religiously. Like you can just look into it if that's interesting to you, but it's just very interesting that this is getting more potent because it was not dominant for the longest time. It was not collectively agreed upon or seen or discussed, and now it kind of is a lot more prevalent. So yeah, there's trajectory for freedom that's orchestrating in the background, so don't forget about that. Don't get too distracted with everything else that's going on. So I hope this resonated.